Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina and today I'm going to share with you some fun toys that I bought for my kids over the years that I think you would enjoy too. So I'm sitting here in my kids' playroom right now, which they surprisingly aren't in, and I am going through all of their things, putting stuff away and just sort of organizing. And I thought to myself, you know, it'd be kind of cool to share some of the things that I purchased over the years that I've just really enjoyed and basically have seen my kids really enjoy and use over and over again. So here are some toys that my girls have been using constantly over the years, and some of them are, I would say, on the trendy side of things, and others I would just say they just were toys that I gravitated towards and the kids have just latched onto them themselves. So I'm going to try and share with you guys a variety of options. Keep in mind, yes, I do have girls, so maybe some of these things might be more female oriented, but I promise you that a lot of these toys are ones that even little boys would enjoy as well. So the first thing I'm going to share with you are these little stacker toys. Now these, I originally bought this as more of sort of a decorative thing that I would put on the kids' shelf, and I just thought it was really cute and sweet and simple. Comes in different layers. This is by Raduga Grez. I'm probably not saying it properly, but yeah, they make all kinds of different cool, interesting stacker toys. But I found that the kids are just so drawn to these things. Now, our collection has actually grown. We've accumulated some by the company Grimm's, and we have a 2-pack where we have 2 large-scale rainbows, and we also have, I think it's like called a coral pack. Anyway, the kids absolutely love these things, and it took me a while to justify whether I was going to actually invest in these things because they're like hundreds of dollars, and so you know, it wasn't a decision that I made lightly, but over time and through experiences of them playing it at other friends' houses and just seeing what people were doing online with them, I thought, you know, this is definitely up my kids' alley. They love building, they love creating, they love inventing. And so I ended up purchasing 1 package, and then we just kept adding to our collection. And so I highly recommend these. Hopefully I can throw in some cool images of the kids building different structures. They are just so creative and they use these things every single day. So I highly recommend any sort of wood type stacking toys. They're so open-ended and your kids will constantly reinvent the wheel with these. In relation to wood things, I'm going to show you another sort of wooden based toy that the kids got this Christmas. And they are, hopefully you guys can see them, they look like little gemstones. These are made out of wood, and the kids, once again, is that focusing properly? Once again, the kids just love stacking these and building with them and creating different worlds. They often use them in collaboration with their other toys, and they build these little mineral exploratory worlds for their characters, and these things are just hours of fun. The next thing, of course, because I have little girls, and I'm not trying to stereotype here, actually it's my middle girl that latched onto these, is baby dolls. So this one is by the brand, I think it's called Miniland. And what I love about these dolls is, for one thing, they're really beautiful aesthetically. They're very realistic. They have all the different parts, the body parts. They're very anatomically correct. And the other thing that I love is they smell like vanilla. This one still smells, even after over a year of playing with it and it being in the bath and snuggling with the kids. It still smells like vanilla, but they're just really beautiful and they're realistic looking. I noticed that there's a lot of baby dolls on the market now that just, they don't even look human. And so when I was trying to find a baby doll for my daughter, I saw these online and I just thought they're so cute. And there's another comparable brand called, I think it's Paula Reina, and which has become really popular too in recent years. And they just make lovely, lovely companions for your little kids. So they have boys, they have girls, they even have some that have different skin colors and they have different ethnicities. They have one that's got Down syndrome, and yeah, they're all so beautiful, so collectible, and it gets pretty addictive. We have 2 of them and I already want more. Sorry guys, hopefully I'm not jumbling around here. I'm actually crawling around grabbing toys for each shot here, so it takes me a little bit, and I notice that, you know, I look a little more frazzled each shot, but hang in there with me, you guys. So the next thing I'm going to share with you is this Ollie and Ella brand. Now it's really taken off in popularity from what I can see. And of course, I was also hooked and intrigued by the products. So my first Ollie Ella purchase I got was one of these little rattan bags here. And it's got like a little sort of carrying handle. I just thought it was so cute. It's actually a purse. And so the kids can put Oh, there's even some treasures inside. The kids can put their little treasures in, and I thought it was kind of cool because it's sort of multi-purpose. It's got obviously the latch on the top, and then it's got a little door that latches open and a little carry handle, and I just thought it was so sweet and something that the kids could take with them outside or on their adventures. And so yeah, I envisioned my girls enjoying this one, and so far they really do. They love packing around all their little toys inside it. So the second purchase that I made through Ollie and Ella was this beautiful little shell purse. This summer my girls finally got to experience going to the beach, which is basically where I grew up. I grew up on the ocean, and so we finally got to take our kids, because we don't live near the ocean, and we got to take them to the beach, and they got to collect shells and explore. And so when my daughter's birthday came up, I thought it would be really appropriate to kind of continue the excitement and buy her a little shell style purse. And inside I bought these two little, I think they're called Holy Folk. They're little dolls that Ollie and Ella make, and they're little tiny mermaid dolls. Hopefully that comes in focus. And their clothes are removable, so they can be people. They don't have to be dolphins all the time, or what am I saying? They don't have to be mermaids all the time, so their little clothing and everything can come off. It's Velcro on the back there, and they're really sweet. They're so cute, and they're so versatile. My kids incorporate them into all kinds of play, and yeah, they're just really sweet little companions, and they look great with this little purse, and they're travelable. You can pack them up and take them with you. So a lot of us aren't traveling as much as we like to these days, but here are a couple things that I've sort of collected that I think are great for road trips, airplane rides, and just in general playing with at home. I'll start with the first one. This is called I think it's called a Magna Tab. It's by the brand Kiddo, and it's really cool. It's magnetic. Comes with a sort of a magnetic pen here. And yeah, the kids can just draw, and then when they get bored of the picture, you just press it down and the picture disappears. And so it's really great. It's simple. It just comes with the pen. And we've taken this on numerous trips, even just short drives to grandma's house. We've had this with us, and it's been a great form of entertainment for the kids. The next thing follows sort of a similar vein. It's by the brand Hape, and it's just sort of a magnetic ball activity. So there's a magnet on the end of the stick here, and you just guide the balls wherever you want to. Of course, I'm not doing it right while I'm trying to film here, but you guys get the idea. There's little tiny balls inside here, and the magnet moves them around. Of course, this is not easy to do. But yeah, my kids like this one. It's fun. It's like a little maze. And yeah, it's another form of entertainment with not a lot of loose pieces, which is really nice. So yeah, keep this in mind. And then the last one is by Jaq Jaq Bird, and it's like a little writing pad. And so all the pages look like this. They're sort of blank, but it comes with these little crayons in here, and you can draw different pictures and images on the black surfaces, and then they just wipe clean. Let's see how good I'm drawing upside down here. There, is that showing up? But yeah, and then these are what the crayons look like. And yeah, it's another fun activity, really simple, easy to pack up. It's got everything in it that you need, and so if you're going anywhere, if you're traveling, these are fun things to have for your kids to do in the back, and hopefully they'll be a little less complaining as you're on your journey. So my next splurge, and I would say credit this is more educational, is by the brand Stuka Puka. They make these beautiful wooden cut puzzles, and my daughter last summer and all the summers before that, she gets really entranced by bees, and so I thought it'd be really cool to get her a puzzle that's all the different bee parts. And so it's really neat, and it's just so beautifully made. And then of course it displays and gives you sort of the insight and information into each part. And the puzzle itself, my daughter is 6 now, and so the puzzle itself is quite easy, but it's so beautifully made that I thought it would be such a nice piece for her to look at and study the different parts. She could take the parts out and draw them individually or put them together however she wants. And so yeah, this brand is really amazing and addictive. I'm already sort of looking at 2 other puzzles that I want to add to our collection. So highly recommend finding these guys online. The last toy I'm going to recommend is by a company called Cuddle and Kind, which I'm sure you guys have already heard of before. This is just one of them. We have 2 other ones as well. And they're these beautiful hand knit dolls made in Peru, I believe. And so they're artisan made, and the cool thing is that every purchase of these dolls gives back. And so with the purchase of one, I believe they give back 10 meals to poor needy children. And so it's just a beautiful incentive to buy something and know that it's actually giving back. And they're also really beautiful. They're really nice quality. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but they're really snuggly. Like my kids, the other two that I can't find, they're in my kids' beds. They're all wrapped up somewhere hiding. And so they're really lovely and sweet, and they get used a lot. And so I'm hoping that they last a little longer because the kids just play and snuggle with these all the time. And the company itself has such a great message, and it's nice to support a company that gives back. And so I highly recommend this brand, and they have lots of different options. They have so many, and they have different sizes. I think they've got small ones and big ones, and so feel free to check them out and get addicted like we are. So that's going to be it for my video today, guys. Thanks for hanging in there and checking out the things that we love and adore, or at least my kids do love and adore as well. Feel free to give a like or a comment. Drop down below what sort of things your kids like and what they've been into lately. I love to discover new brands and new companies, and it's always fun to share those ideas and create a community here. So thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye!